to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to take a complete body measurement, obviously for a female body. So we're going to be using my sister here as our mannequin. She agreed after I bribed her. But yes, thank you so much for being here. So the first thing you want to know is whether you're using the centimeters part of your measuring tape or the inches, it's the same principles that I apply. So the first measurement you want to take is the neck circumference measurement, and this is important when you're making patterns. To take the neck circumference measurement, you want to take your measuring tape and you want to place it round the person's neck, making sure to put one finger right here. One finger is supposed to sit here. So you're going to go ahead and do this, take a round measurement while making one finger sit. And as you can see, I have a measurement of 38 inches right here. One finger is sitting here. That's how to take the neck circumference measurement. The next measurement you want to take is the front cross shoulder. And to take the front cross shoulder is basically from this part of the shoulder. If you're not sure where, you can just look at where the armhole joins. So it's this part of the shoulder to the next part. So to take the front cross shoulder, for her, I have from here to here, and I have her front cross shoulder as 34 centimeters, sorry. Have I been saying inches? Sorry, I'm working in centimeters. So you have that as 34 centimeters. The next measurement that you want to take, we're going to be working with the upper part of the body first, okay? The next measurement you want to take is the front cross armhole, and the front cross armhole is from here to here. And I don't know if you watch any of my videos, I always say that the armhole is smaller. So here is actually smaller than here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually smaller. So what you want to do is take a measurement from here, right here, to the next one, and you want to either do it in centimeters or inches. And what I have here is 31 centimeters. So from here to here is 31 centimeters, and from here to here I had 33 centimeters. So it's basically just a difference of about 2 centimeters, but it's actually very important. The next thing you want to take is the bust span measurement, and the bust span measurement is the measurement from one bust point to the second bust point. So you want to go ahead and do this, and for this I have about 19 centimeters, which is the bust span measurement for her. The next measurement you want to take is the waist measurement, and if you're not sure where the waist measurement is, all you want to do is basically ask where your waist is. All you need to do is ask the person to put one arm on her waist like that and then bend over. The part that goes in the most, where you can see a depression, that is the person's waist. So for her, it's pretty obvious. I can tell this is her waist. And if you're not sure, you can always tie a string around her waist. But for her, it's pretty obvious. I can tell her waist. So I'm just going to go ahead and place my measuring tape across her waist, or around her waist rather, and then I'm going to make sure that I have only one finger here, and I'm going to read the measurement, and the measurement I can see is 79 centimeters. And the right way to read the measurement is basically where this metal part of the measuring tape, where it touches the other part, and what I can see here is 79 centimeters, like I said. The next measurement you want to take is the bust measurement, and likewise you want to do the same thing. All you want to do is put your measuring tape around the bust like that, and then you want to go ahead and read the measurement. However, when you're taking this measurement, it's very important that it's very important that you take this measurement with one finger right here in between the breast, okay? So you want to take one finger and you want to take the fullest part of the bust. So this is the fullest part of our bust, and I have 98 centimeters, and I'm taking my measurement with the one hand here because I don't want to add to the measurement of the bust. You also want to check that at the back your measuring tape is firm. You don't want it going lower, you don't want it going higher, so you need to make sure that it is firm, okay? So that's how you take the bust measurement. The next measurement we're going to be taking in front will be the shoulder to bust points measurement, and what you want to do is place your measuring tape on the shoulder right here in the middle, and then you want to place it across the bust to the bust point, and then whatever you have is the measurement that you read. And for this I have 31 centimeters. You want to take your shoulder to the under bust. While your measuring tape is on the shoulder like that, you're going to take it across to the under bust like so, okay? And that's the shoulder to the under bust measurement. And then the next thing is the shoulder to the waist. Like I said, if you're not sure where the waist is, you could always tell them to do this and bend and then tie a string around it. However, if you know where it is, it's fine. So for her, I can read where her waist is. So all I'm going to do is just take the measurement where her waist is, and I have 44 centimeters as a shoulder to waist measurement. You have to make sure that this goes over the bust. It's absolutely important. So the next part we're going to be taking are the back measurements, and the back measurements you want to take the shoulder or back measurements. So for that, you want to take from this shoulder line, making sure you use this as the armhole line and this as the armhole line. So you want to take from here, and you want to go across the nape to there, right? And I have a measurement of 37 inches, 37 centimeters. Guys, I don't know why I keep saying inches. 37 centimeters, okay? After you take this, the next measurement is the back cross measurement, just like we did for the front. And from here to here is where you take that measurement. So I'm going to go ahead and then place my measuring tape from here and to here, and I'm just going to go ahead and read what I have here. And what I have here is 35 centimeters. That's what I have for the back cross armhole. The next measurement you want to take here is the nape to waist. And as you can see, if you don't know what this is, the nape, right? So you want to take from the nape and you want to take the nape to waist. And nape to waist for her in this case is 40 centimeters, okay? So it's just the vertical measurement from the nape to the back waist. Like I said, if you don't know where the waist is, you can always tie a string. Next one you want to take is shoulder to waist, and the shoulder to waist measurement is a slant measurement. As you can see, this one is straight and this one is a slant or diagonal measurement that goes from the shoulder up to the waist point at the back. And what I have here is 42 centimeters. So if you notice the difference between the shoulder to waist in front and the shoulder and the nape to waist is only 2 centimeters. Then the difference between the nape to waist and the shoulder to waist at the back is 2 centimeters. So you have 2 centimeters between all three, 44, 42, and then for this one you have this one 42, and then for the other one you have 40 centimeters. So those are the major differences. So at this point we are done with the upper body measurement, and we're going to move on to the lower body measurements. Alright guys, so moving on to the lower part of the body. The lower part of the body, you're going to take the hip measurement, and the hip measurement is basically the fullest part of the lower body, okay? And you want to do that by putting your measuring tape around the hip like so. And as you can see, I've been taking my measurements in centimeters, so I'm going to do that again. You want to make sure that it's sitting right, and then you want to place just one finger in between the tape roll or the measuring tape. And for me, I have 117, but we're just going to go ahead and check that the measuring tape is sitting right on the fullest part of her lower body. So now that I have that, I'm just going to take my measurements from what I have, and it's 117. So for me, this works perfectly fine. That's how you take the measuring tape. And don't forget, it's just one finger you want to put in the measuring tape, okay? So the next measurement we want to take is the side waist to floor and side waist to knee measurement. And this is important when you're making skirts and dresses. If you want to take the full body measurement, all you need to do is do an addition of the shoulder to waist measurement and then the waist to knee measurement or the waist to floor measurement, depending on the length of your dress. So that's the shoulder to waist measurement plus the waist to knee measurement or waist to floor measurement, and that will give you your full dress length measurement, okay? So from the knee point, we're going to place our measuring tape like that, right there at the beginning of the waist, okay? I'm going to put it across the hip, and then I'm going to take the measurement for the knee just above the knee, and I have 61 centimeters for her. From this point, I'm going to take my measuring tape to the heel of her feet, and I have 117 centimeters. So her full skirt length from her waist to the floor will be 117, and then from her waist to the knee will be 61 centimeters. If I was going to add that to get her dress measurements, all I need to do is add her shoulder to waist measurement and then her waist to knee measurement. And remember that her shoulder to waist measurement in front was 44 centimeters, and then her waist to knee rather was 61 centimeters, or is 61 centimeters. So we have a total of 105 centimeters, if my math is correct. Yeah, 44 plus 61, which is a total of 105 centimeters. So that will be her dress length to her knee. Okay. All right, so to take the next measurement, which is something I forgot 2 measurements, which is the shoulder length measurement as well as the empire circumference measurement. And anything you hear circumference is a round measurement. So the empire circumference is basically the underbust measurement. And you want to go ahead and put your measuring tape around the underbust area, okay? Let's make sure your measuring tape is not tangled, and then you want to take a measurement, and this time you need it to be very tight. Okay, like almost strangled person. Don't strangle the person, but you need it to be very tight. So for her, I have a measurement of 76 centimeters, and my one finger is right there, but it's tight enough to get a firm circumference measurement. Okay, so for her, I have 76 centimeters as my empire circumference. I know that I showed you how to take the shoulder to underbust measurement. So yes, this is the empire circumference measurement. This is how you take it. And the last measurement, but not the least, is the measurement for the shoulder length. And what you want to do is basically place your measuring tape at the point where the shoulder and the neck meet. Okay, oops. Place your measuring tape where the shoulder and the neck meet, like so, and then you want to take the measurement from there up until where the arm meets the body, and I have a measurement of 12 centimeters, right? And next, to take the bicep and the sleeve length measurements, the best way to take the bicep and the sleeve length measurement is basically to put your hand on your waist, and you find out that when your hand is on your waist, the measurement is different. So you want to do that, and then you want to take it from the point where the arm joins with the body, and then you want to take the short sleeve length here or wherever is comfortable. You want to take the 3/4 sleeve length somewhere here, and then you want to take the full length right here at the wrist. And the full length for her is 70 centimeters. Her short sleeve will be about 20 centimeters. Her 3/4 length will be about 49 centimeters. And like I said, her full length is 70 centimeters. And then while her hand is still like this, or your client's hand is still like this, you want to take the round bicep measurements. And for her, I have a bicep measurement of 35 centimeters right here. You don't want it too tight. So I have about a finger, maybe 2 fingers in here at this point, because I don't want the sleeves too tight, okay? And then you want to take the measurements at this point, the 3/4 point, and I have about 29 centimeters. And then you want to take the last measurement, which is the wrist measurement. To take the wrist measurement, you have to do something. So what you want to do is basically put your measuring tape around the wrist and then have her do this, okay? So you want to do that, okay? And the reason why you need to do that is because when we're taking off your sleeves, you subconsciously do that. So you want to do that and then wriggle the measuring tape round out of her wrist, okay? And whatever measurements you have when you wriggled is what you take for her. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do this, okay? And then I'm going to wriggle the measuring tape rather out of her wrist till it's comfortable. So I have a measurement of 23 centimeters, and that's how you take the wrist measurement. So thank you very much for being here, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to leave a comment, suggestion, or feedback in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be the first person to know when I post new content. Thank you once again for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.